What's up guys, zzirGrizz here, and what I'm doing is basically a little test here with steady aim versus no steady aim on an MSR extended mag. Exactly the same classes, again, one with steady aim, one without. It's got dead silence on. I'm just going to run through here because I do this every once in a while and just test out certain things, and I'm just kind of taking you guys along for the ride. First thing I want to check out was like no scoping, steady aim versus non-steady aim. So what I did was I just kind of found a definitive spot here next to the dozer, put my top crosshair in the top black slot just to kind of check my grouping here with steady aim. And I'm going to go now without steady aim, and I'm going to use my top crosshair in this left side hole. And this was just basically a test to see if all the bullets would stay inside the imaginary circle, which is on the outside of your crosshair. So if you do a circle around all four corners, your bullets should always stay inside those, inside that area. So there's your little test there. It shows your grouping, steady aim versus non-steady aim. The next thing I'm going to show you guys, and then I wanted to test, was half scopes, because I find, half scoping during a game seems to work out pretty good for me. I'm like, wow, it seems like I hit a lot more shots, if they're close up when I half scope. And after doing this test, there isn't a huge difference in, half scoping. And by half scoping, I mean somewhere between no scoping and full scoping. So anywhere in between is, ergo half scope. So again, I looked at this and I'm like, not a big change. Still inside the, your little imaginary ring inside on the outside skirts of your crosshairs, but nothing like really major. So just a little test I ran. This next one is actually a picture-in-picture, and this is 3 scopes of steady aim without steady aim. And when I slowed this down, it was actually equal to or less than 1/10 of a second difference in scope time from left trigger to full scope. So there shouldn't be any difference that you would notice whether you use steady aim or not as far as bringing your scope up. Last thing I want to check out was the if you were walking, running, or jumping, was there like a limit to how far out your crosshairs would go? Because we already established that if you stay that your bullets are going to hit within the outside, imaginary circle of your crosshairs. So I wanted to test out if not having steady aim versus steady aim would make that spread even larger, if there was actually like a limit. And you can see in this test that without steady aim there is a larger, circumference or whatever of your imaginary circle. So there you go. There's your little test. If you had any questions about it, maybe that kind of helped you guys answer them. But I like steady aim, man. I think I'm going to keep rocking it. It all just comes down to how you play the game and what you want to use. So there you go. I'm out. Deuces.